I'm actually going to save an inspirational for the end because it is really, really good. But I want to start out by saying, well, first off, what is the date? Is today the 17th? Did I flip my calendar or is the 18th?
17.
17th. Good. All day. Changes at midnight. Okay. So I want to talk for a minute. You girls want to talk for a minute? Okay. I want to talk for a minute.
Sure.
And I'll tell you what, while we're doing this, Amy, do you have some little scraps of paper? I want to do an on-time drawing. Okay, can you do an on-time? Can you do a drawing? Put Vicky and Robin and Jamie and Consuelo and Zulema and yourself and Peggy in it. Okay, so here's the deal. I want y'all to talk to me. Okay, I'm losing my voice. I want you to talk to me. How many of y'all have the summer blahs right now? How many of you feel like you're kind of in a slump?
Way down low.
Okay, I want to tell you guys something. I am not breaking any confidences here. I had my 9th call today that I've had since last Tuesday. The 9th call. One more calls me, it's the perfect 10. Basically, not to gripe, but just to say, this is going wrong and this is going wrong and da-da-da-da. And like, even, can I share, Vicky?
Yeah.
Even Vicky today said, I've just been in a slump. And so I actually wrote in my notes of what I want to talk about tonight, how to get out of the summer slump. And so I'm going to throw it out at Terry too. So she's got about 15 minutes to think. But how do you get out of a summer slump? So I have a theory. Do y'all want to hear my theory? And then I want y'all to talk. Okay, I have a theory.
Yes.
My theory. Okay, so from the time I was 6 years old, because my parents didn't send me to kindergarten because I was so brilliant, I didn't need to go. My dad goes, I don't think they had kindergarten back then. I go, well, my sister, who's a year older than me,
Yeah, they did.
why didn't I go? And he was like, I don't know why you didn't go, but you stayed home with, and I actually had a mammy and she took care of me. And that's why I talk sometimes the way I do. And that's why I know how to iron underwear. Okay, so, and every Tuesday morning, we got on the bus. I kid you not, I was 5 years old. We got on the local bus and we drove all the way to downtown Lake Charles where we lived. And we did church. We went to church and I learned how to go. Have y'all ever seen the movie The Jerk with Steve Martin? And he starts out saying, I was born a poor Black child. I literally was the only, and I don't think I'm really that white. Y'all know I'm not. I have questionable heritage. But I mean, I was just getting it. And I remember that at the age of 5. And I remember my mammy, and I remember she ironed our underwear. That being said, I can't believe I just recorded that. But I mean, we loved her. She was family. She was at our house for every holiday. Okay, so that being said, from a very early age, we all start school, correct? And we go to school and we start in August or September and we finish around Memorial Day or June, right in there. You go to school. And then when school lets out, what do? You go swimming, you go, you have fun, you do all kinds of fun stuff. Nowadays, kids have camp. Every time you turn around, they have camp. The only camp I ever got to go to was youth camp or vacation Bible school because it was free. So, but you have camp and we always belong to a swim club of some type, like a neighborhood thing or the Y or something. And we'd have a babysitter because both my parents they worked hard, that would take us and we would get to swim for a couple hours. We'd ride our bikes. We'd actually ride our bikes and nobody knew where we were because it was safe back then. And then in late August, early September, usually after Labor Day, we started school again and you go to school. Now we did this for 12 years. Then my sister and I were both fortunate enough to earn scholarships and we qualified for everything because my dad was a school teacher. My mom was a legal secretary and we got Pell Grants and all that. So we qualified to go to college. And even if we took a couple of summer courses, there's still that mindset. What is the mindset of summer? What is the mindset?
Laid back.
Laid back. What else?
Relaxing.
Having fun.
Maybe not having a real strict schedule. Even those of us who have worked corporate jobs, I was a school teacher and then I started Mary Kay. And when I quit working, it was actually, I wasn't teaching anymore. But, even my husband who, an executive for a fabulous company, he has a mindset in the summer that I laugh. Every Saturday morning, he is going to go to Lowe's, whether he needs to or not. I think they actually call him if he doesn't show up and say, where are you? He has to go to Lowe's for something every Saturday morning. I think he unscrews light bulbs so he can go hang out at Lowe's. And then once the heat hits, it's too hot to ride the Harley or anything like that. So he actually relaxes. Now, it's interesting because in the winter, which y'all, it's still gorgeous and sunny and 85 degrees here in Arizona, it's a different mindset. There's always a project, there's always work, there's always something. I truly believe that Mary Kay ended her seminar year on June 30th because she knew people take July and August off. It's a mindset, it's a culture with us. And it's interesting to me that in Japan, they don't have the concept of summer vacation. In Germany, they never had the concept of summer vacation. In Germany, what they do is when they own a business, they close it down for 30 days and they go on what's called holiday. And they usually did it around Christmas to New Year's, like that December 10th to like January 10th, they close their business. And so I want y'all to kind of think about that. Is your maybe subconscious thinking that things move slower in the summer? It's not as intense. We're not as focused. Am I just talking to thin air here, or does anybody?
Making sense.
Absolutely.
I mean, even though I don't have little kids at home anymore, to me, the summer is time to take vacation and do things that you wouldn't do during the school year. So, in thinking about a summer slump, and you run a business, do you think your customers might kind of do the summer slump as well?
I think so.
Yeah.
If we're feeling this and it's bothering us because we're running a business and we're like, people are traveling, they won't book. They say, oh, I have my kids at home, or they have reasons, or, oh, my family's all over the place. Or if we're in a summer slump, don't you think they are? And it might not even be a summer slump. It might more be, it's summer break. Like, have y'all ever tried to book parties right around the last couple of days before Thanksgiving? It's hard.
I haven't tried.
It's not impossible, but it's hard. What about like December 24th, 25th through the 1st? Even Molita Daly always says, that's when my unit's baking cookies. I'm like, don't they know they can go buy the cookies? That's when they're baking their cookies.
Not the same.
So I want to reassure you guys that this is not unique to you. In other words, you are not that special.
Oh,
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I went into July and August with so many things on my books that it's just one by one, it's been rescheduled. Now, where we live, Zulema and I live, it's actually, the heat is not that bad, but people think of it as just being so hot. And we actually have humidity right now, and they're a bunch of whiners, but they whine about the humidity and they leave. They literally leave. They go live in another town for 8 weeks. And you're like, how can they afford that? They don't care. They will go into debt to leave for 8 weeks. I know poor people that leave and go work out of another location, even if it's a campground, to get out of the heat. So I want y'all to know that you're not unique in this feeling. And I want you to just anticipate September being audacious. Now, you can still have a strong August. Why do you think the company has so many promotions for August? You know, they're giving you all that cash. I'm doing cash from my unit, based on orders. I mean, all kinds of stuff going on. Build your team and you get $100 from the company. You can also get cash from me if you're building your team. I mean, we do all these promotions to try to keep y'all excited. But once Labor Day hits, there's a shift.
Mhm.
There's just a shift. And I want you guys to get ready because the shift is about to hit the fan. Okay?
Mhm.
And if you will start booking up now, even if your appointments don't hold, even if you book something for next week and it doesn't hold, and I'm so proud of Pega for having an appointment right after this meeting tonight. But even if it doesn't hold, you now have a reason to reschedule it right after Labor Day. And you can kick off September 7th and make it unbelievable. Because everyone's mind shift in the United States of America goes back to work ethic.
Mhm.
Work ethic. Another thing that I just read about is the attention span of today's adult. And you guys, guess what? We're included in this. We blame the millennials. They do this and they're like, next. We are just as bad.
Mhm.
If we can't read it in 2 minutes, we put it aside. We're an immediate gratification kind of nation. So I want to encourage you guys, and I know you guys, some of y'all have told me, I think out of the 9 calls, probably 8 of y'all hate doing virtual. But here's a suggestion for you. And I gave this suggestion to Vicki today and she got excited. If I can get Vicki excited about virtual, I can get anybody excited. So in having your real parties, okay, and having your face-to-face real parties and not like what we're doing now, okay, you invite them to invite other people from other states so you can pop the state and you can have them either on FaceTime or you can have them on an iPad and you can use my Zoom account as long as you tell me ahead of time. And I think Terry's got one too you can use. And so what you do is I've done several parties where literally the iPad is right here and it's propped up at the end of the table and half the guests are just watching. And you know what? I don't even send them samples because they get invited at the last minute. Like Pega having a party tonight. Let's say one of them says, hey, my cousin in Nebraska wants to jump on. Okay, put her on FaceTime. She won't have the samples and all the fun stuff that you have right there for the guest. So guess what she's going to want to do?
Have her own party.
Look at her own party.
Own party. And you will say, hey, listen, I know you don't have the samples and all, but if you want to book something 2 weeks out, I can send you a packet that you can give to all of your guests with these same samples. So tonight our on-time drawing is going to be 2 complete sample sets of TimeWise, the new TimeWise samples. I don't know if y'all have the new ones. Have y'all seen them? They come like Volufarm. They look super sharp. They slide out. So we're going to have those on-time drawing. It's going to be 2 sets of 3, the normal dry and the combination oily for our on-time drawing. So Amy, who is our winner?
Hang on, just to make it legal, I'm gonna have Daniel pick. So
You might win. Okay, Daniel, don't pick your mama's name.
Jamie.
Jamie.
Oh, I thought you said Amy. Jamie. Okay, Jamie, that's going in the mail tomorrow.
Thank you, honey.
Hey, Jamie, I've got a
Thank
question
you.
Okay. Ask.
on the samples because I'm going to be doing a vendors event the second week in September. And I ordered several strips of the repairware and they didn't come with the little envelope like they used to. I just got a bunch of strips and I thought, well, they've just done that. Are you saying they're putting some of the stuff still in the little envelopes?
This is new. This is the new way that TimeWise comes. And you know what, Vicki? In my
The
section
repair.
2 order, you're right. My Volufarm did not come in these packets.
No. And I was so disappointed because that always made such a
Well,
nice presentation.
I will tell you, it's more expensive to mail.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
if I had to mail out a bunch of these, I would pull them.
Well, I would pull them if I was mailing them, but to hand them to somebody or like at my vendor's event, I don't hand those out to everybody. But if I get somebody really interested and I can't set an appointment, I will. If they give me their name and phone number, I'll give them one.
So let's check on that. Terry, do you know anything about that?
I don't, because the last time I got them, it was still in the packet, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I hadn't ordered any in probably 6 months because I had a nice stack of them. And when I wasn't working very much, but now that I'm trying to get back to everything, I ordered, I think, 25 or 30 of them. And I went, well, this is kind of tacky.
So I want to
Oh.
encourage you to do something. First off, you can
Okay.
make it cute. You
Oh, I know.
Okay, but who wants to go to that effort? So what I would do is when things like that happen, y'all can always box or text me if I say, I have no idea. Let me tell you the next step I would do, and you guys can do it. Call 1-800-272-9333.
Okay.
When they answer the phone, I want you to ask for product information
Hmm.
and say, why didn't my volume firm come with the envelopes? For all you know, Vicki, they may be out of stock. And they'll say, you know what, as soon as we get them in stock, we'll send you 25. You never know.
Okay.
And
All
then,
right.
and then go to Shite Family Superstars Facebook page and put on there, hey guys, the volume firm samples are no longer coming in the packets or are in the envelopes, or they're on back order, just call and request them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You
Something
know,
like that.
What's that
Except for
number?
oh, 1-800-272-9333. It's the direct line to Mary Kay. It hasn't
Mhm.
changed in 30 years.
Okay,
Okay.
And they are answering pretty quick again now. I think they're over their COVID stuff.
Okay. Does anybody else have anything to say about Summer Slump?
I'm seeing it in my customers too. I don't think it's just us. Like you said, it's everybody. Because I had a customer of mine call me this morning. She said, I need a repairware set. I said, wonderful. But she said, I've had your name laying here by my coffee cup for 2 weeks and just haven't called you. So I don't think it's just us. I think it's everything. And I think everybody, including myself, I'm so sick of the COVID stuff. And I think that's going with everybody. We're just kind of on our ends wit now.
Well,
And it's easier to go in and put a Netflix on than to get on the telephone.
And it's easy to get sucked into that, or it's also easy to get sucked into creative avoidance. I know I can make
Well,
up
I do
chores-
that all the time.
I can make up chores all day long. I
I'm
can
so guilty of that.
redesign my closet 5 times a day if I can avoid getting on the phone. And you
Mhm.
guys, this is something I used to do. And then I heard one of the top directors talk about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Andrea and I have talked about this several times. You
Mhm.
get your phone, you get there, you get your little Mary Kay Yeti cup with your ice water and your lemon water, you get everything ready, you look sharp, okay, at least from the waist up. Not that they're going to see you, but it does make you feel more professional, right?
Mhm.
And you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm calling the first person. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm calling the next person.
Mhm.
Because that right there, that countdown makes all the difference in the world. And I'm getting a little bit of feedback, so I'm actually going to mute everybody. And then if you have something to ask or say, please, please, please just unmute yourself. Just because I'm getting a little bit of feedback. Yeah. Yeah, Tier?
Yeah, so just to piggyback on the summer slump, I think one of the things that I've been finding that has helped get me motivated is to reach out to those customers, to reach out to your team members, reach out to your unit members, and just have a one-on-one. It doesn't have to be about Mary Kay, but eventually it'll get back to Mary Kay. But everybody's feeling this and we're all still feeling isolated. And I think if just having that one-on-one hand touch, like that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, call somebody, I think that's helping me get out of the slump anyway. It's just,
Well,
you got to get used to it again.
Something else I'm hearing, Terry, and maybe you can add to this, is I'm hearing a lot of people say, and I say it too, I need new people, I need new customers, I need new leads. So because it's hot, it's humid, people may not be getting out as much. Let's kind of brainstorm a little bit about how can we call our customers and ask for leads. And while y'all are thinking about that, I want to give you something. I had a great meeting yesterday, awesome meeting. If I could ever bring this chicken to Mary Kay, she'd be a national overnight. But she runs the call center at the Phoenix Dream Center. And she has set up a team of people that call and ask for donations. Okay? Dialing for dollars. That's what I call that, dialing for dollars. And their script that they use is not always asking for the money. She has a script, and I'll actually put it on Facebook. Let me write myself a note to put it on Facebook because I don't want to read the whole thing right now. But they call it it's not a kindness script. It's like I would call it like a layering script. And she said, people don't answer their phone, so it's a voicemail. And she said, what we say is we'll say, hey, Jamie, this is Joanna Scheidt from the Phoenix Dream Center, and I'm not calling to ask you for anything today. I'm calling to thank you. I just want you to know that we really appreciate that last donation you made, and it is truly making a difference in the lives of others. And we just want you to know that we appreciate you so very much. You have a super blessed day. That's what Terry's saying. That you call your customers, call your friends, call anybody and just say, hey, I just want you to know I'm thinking about you today. And, you know, I just hope that you're healthy and your family's healthy and that everything's going great. And I want to thank you for supporting my business, because in supporting my business, you're supporting my family. And that makes a huge difference in my life. And I just want to thank you. Have a super blessed day.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next. Love it.
And it is true that 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a voicemail. If you get the real person and you want to make 15 phone calls and you just called Chatty Cathy and you know you're going to be on now for a good 45 minutes, this is what I would say. Hey, Amy, how are you? This is Joanna. Is this a good time to just have a quick chat? She says, yes, a quick chat. You know, I just have a minute, but I was just thinking about you. And I just wanted to just check in with you, tell you I appreciate you being my customer. I appreciate your loyalty to our brand. And I just hope everything's going great in your life. Is everything good there? Yep, everything's good here. Well, I just wanted you to know I was thinking about you. So you have an amazing day. Do you hear how I'm speaking in that tone that tells you this is not going to, you know, I'm not going to ask you about your dogs and your cats and your horses and your goat. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it makes a huge difference. And when she read that script to me yesterday, I'm like, she goes, we will do that 3 to 5 times with our donor before we do the next ask. Now, let's go back to tracking. Y'all know I am huge on tracking. So if you have, out of my new consultant packet on joannascheidt.com, go to new consultants, you know, click here, there is a tracking sheet. And I think it's called team building tracking sheet. It doesn't matter, whatever you want to use, name, cell phone, and then the date you called, and start tracking it. You might say, oh my gosh, I haven't done that for years. I haven't done that, you know, for the past year or whatever. Just start doing it today. Just write it down and start tracking it, or use your profile cards. I love the profile cards. Pull it out, flip it over on the back, have a Post-it note so you know it's, you know, August, and write down, left a voicemail of encouragement, left a voicemail of love, you know, left a love mail, whatever. And when they hear that voicemail, they're like, oh, because every time Joanna calls me, she's telling me about the next event or the next sale or the greatest product. Huge difference. And they do it 3 to 5 times over the course of several months before they do the next ask. Now we can go a lot faster than that. We could leave one message, maybe leave another one the next week. Hey, I left you a message last week. You've probably been super busy, but you know, I just want to thank you again for being a great customer. Hope everything's going great for August. Then the next time you call, hey, Amy, this is Terry. I just want to let you know, I've left you a couple of messages. I know that you're super busy. Just want to let you know that we're doing this thing called Papa State. And if you have any relatives out of state, I would love to do a virtual party and you can get double hostess credit. Call me back if you're interested. You cared, you asked. Because you guys, new customers make you excited, right? New customers are excited to meet you and get to know you, and they're fun, right? And they buy a lot. And after that, it might be reorders and stuff like that. But, be thinking outside the box. Just be thinking outside the box. And I love to leave goodie bags everywhere I go. And they're all in my car. I love to leave these little goodie bags. It just has a little note. Hope you're having a great day. Has my business card. It has a sample in it. It doesn't even matter what it is. It's usually charcoal mask because I got like a kabillion of them. And, I just say, hey, I'm with Mary Kay. I would love to bless you with this charcoal mask today. Let me know if you're interested in getting together for an appointment. And if they show any interest at all, I say, oh, by the way, my name and number are in that bag. Would you mind terribly giving me yours so I can follow up and see how you like that charcoal mask? And if they say, oh, that's okay, I'll call you. I go, okay. I mean, I just lost 15 cents. But that 15 cents sitting in my pocket wasn't doing me any good anyway. Yeah. Okay. So get out, open your mouth. Like Eugenia Boyd says, it's amazing what happens when you open your mouth. She's from Tennessee. Okay.
Joanna,
Open
can you
your
just go
mouth.
over, can I ask you, can you go over again what you say when you're just leaving that with somebody? Because a lot of times I want to do that, but like, I don't know what, like, if I'm having a great relationship with like a waitress or whatever, I always try and get engaged then. I always try, if I have a good salesperson in any area, I try and do that.
Yeah. You just thank them for whatever they did for you.
But if they didn't, like, so that's who usually you do that with then, somebody that's done something
Yeah,
for
if they've
you?
done something for me, or they've been a good salesperson, or anything. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for smiling at me today. I've had a bad day, and this humidity is doing nothing for my hair. And they start laughing. I mean, I said that like last week. This humidity is doing nothing for my hair. You just made my whole day. And they start laughing, and I say, you know what? I got to give you a little goodie bag. I'm with Mary Kay. There's a charcoal mask sample in there. It's good for all skin types. Just enjoy it. Put it all over. If you got a kid at home, put it all over them. They'll love it. It's a lot of fun. And then I turn. Oh, by the way, my name and number is on my card in that bag. Would you mind terribly giving me yours? That way I can follow up with you and see if you like the mask. And, you might possibly want to schedule an appointment and get some goodies. What am I doing with my hands right now? What am I doing with my hands as I'm talking? As I'm talking, I'm doing this. What is this the international symbol of? This, this, this. What do you do in church? We pray. What is this also a symbol of? Kowtowing. What is this also a symbol of? Begging. You're asking. And when you present an idea and you bring your hands together, then you close the idea. And what it does is subconsciously, it brings them into you. That's why people do this. That's why people do this. That's why people do this. It brings you into them. Watch Tony Robbins. He talks like this and then he brings it to a close. Subconsciously, it brings you in. This is what makes you friendly and approachable and Mary Kay and not Scary Kay. It's these little techniques of just kind of being soft and being funny, give them a genuine compliment, like I might see Vicky and go, oh my gosh, that is a Harley necklace. Are you a Harley girl? Well, I used to be. I'm a Harley girl now. Oh, girl, we know what that life is like. Oh my gosh, you are so cute. I'm going to give you a goodie bag. Have you gotten a goodie bag from Mary Kay today? Well, you know what? I'm going to call the company and tell them I got you covered because everyone in this area should be getting a Mary Kay goodie bag. So I'm going to call the company. I'm going to tell them I got you covered. What is your first name? Vicky. Okay, Vicky, I'm going to write down your name and number and I'm going to follow up with you because girlfriend, you look like you're fun and I like fun people. Now, if that's not your personality, then don't do it. Don't do it. But that's my personality, is to just bless people and get excited. And it's amazing what can happen when you're not desperate. Because when you're desperate, it shows. They can smell it. Okay? Sharks are circling the water. You're desperate. Okay? Some softer things you can say. I might see Terry and she's walking down the street or whatever, and I'm walking. I see you walking out here all the time. May I ask you, what is your name?
Terry.
I'm Terry. Okay. Well, Terry, it's nice to meet you. I'm Joanna. And you
Me
are
too.
so stinking cute. And I would love to get to know you better.
You
And I
see
wait.
it, hon.
Okay. And see, if she responds, I'll say, you know what? I didn't start talking to you for this, but I'm with Mary Kay. And I think we would have so much fun putting on charcoal masks together and laughing.
And Joe, I know the girls in our unit think it's such an orchestration that we're going through, but it's just these one-liners. It's just quick little quips that just engage you with these people and get them just to smile back at you. If somebody smiles back at you, it's like they're saying, talk to me some more.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take much, and they're just as scared as you started out. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes.
Hey, let me ask y'all something right now. Okay. Look at Raymonique's braids. Are they not gorgeous? Do you not just want to touch them and just go, oh my gosh, that's like artwork to me. Raymonique, how many people in the past 3 days have complimented you on your braids? Like come up to you and said, girl, you look awesome.
Not very many, but I saw in Wawa this morning another lady get complimented on her braids. So people do, but not me in the last couple of days. But
Well,
They will.
how does it make you feel if someone says, girl, I love your braids?
you smile, you feel good.
Yeah. Now, is that a genuine compliment, y'all?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's artwork. That takes days to do. Okay. I have gone to the salon with girlfriends when they're getting their weave and they're getting their braids, and it takes hours. It's a whole festival in the salon, okay, or in the kitchen. And that's artwork. And so if I walk up to her and go, I just have to tell you, your braids are gorgeous. You are just, and that smile, and you know, you're going to think I'm really weird, but I would kick myself all the way home if I did not offer you a goodie bag. Have you gotten a goodie bag from Mary Kay today? Y'all, that's a great thing to say. Have you gotten a goodie bag from Mary Kay today? And what does that make people think? That what?
They didn't get it before.
Well, no, I didn't get it. What's up with that? Oh, Zulema's on her way to gymnastics. I
So
always
can I, so you know what I did too? In my neighborhood here, I saw there's like nurses signed. I knew a couple people that were nurses. So when we were going through this whole thing, I made up a little goodie bag and I left it at their door and all that. And I followed up with them like a couple times, but that was it. Like, it was like, it's dead. That's cool. And the one seemed, one seemed interesting. Like one of them really seemed like, how can I follow up again? Should I just like knock on the door again? Like, and I do give out samples. I mean, if I see people like at the grocery store, I know they're working really hard. So I give them out like satin hands, the little samples. I give that to them because I see their, you know what I mean?
Do you get their name and number back?
No.
If you don't get their name and number back, you just gave them 50 cents, 75 cents, $1. Because I want to tell you something. How many of y'all, if someone walked up and handed you a cute little thing from Tupperware and they said, call me, I would love to show you what the new Tupperware line's like. How many of y'all honestly would call that person back? Like,
Mm-mm.
But if she said, hey, listen, Joanna, can I have your name and number so I can follow up with you? I'm having a big event in the next couple of weeks. I want to put you on the invitation list. Listen to this. I'd hate for you to miss out. But I have used the line, have you been contacted by Mary Kay for your quarterly makeover? Have you been contacted by Mary Kay for your gift of the month? Have you been contacted by, have you gotten your Mary Kay goodie bag today? That's the one I've been using the last like year because it's harder to reach people. Okay. Have you been given a Mary Kay goodie bag today? We're giving them out all over the city. I'm so glad I got you. You're so stinking cute. By the way, my name and number's in that bag. Would you mind terribly giving me yours? And I'm telling you guys, if you will have your phone right there, would you mind terribly giving me yours? And that way I can follow up and see how much you love the charcoal mask. And if you decide that you want to try the other products, that'd be great. No biggie. Easy peasy. But Robin, I put together for 2 women at my church that I see face to face. 2 women, very affluent women, beautiful packages, beautiful with instructions and everything, because they wanted to try the product, didn't have time to get together with me. One, it's been about 6 months. The other, it's been over a year. Crickets. And every time I see them, I'm like, when are we going to get together? Oh, I'll call you. I'll call you. And you do, after a while, you just want to go, look, witch, give me, that was $5 worth of samples. Who do you think you are? I'm special. You are nada. And that's not a good thing to say in church, but I honestly, one of them, when she finally called me and said, hey, I've got Tuesday morning open from 8 to 9. I said, I'm completely booked. Try me again next month. I felt so good. And I mean, I see her in church and she goes, I know you're busy. I'll try to get on your schedule. I'm like, yep, I'm really busy. A lot of people want to try Mary Kay. I'm very polite, but I am not going to allow someone to step all over my schedule. My schedule is more valuable than that. My time is more valuable than that. Go 6 months and then tell me this is when you will tell me when you're going to show up at my house. I don't think so. I am working out right then. Get a life. Ah, I know. Do people make you cray cray?
Mhm.
They make you crazy. And you know what, guys? You got to suck it up, Buttercup. You're in a people business. And that's why you need lots and lots of what?
People.
People, numbers. Because when you have 1,500 customers who are ordering $200 to $300 every 6 months, and that one person cancels her appointment 3 times, you're glad because you didn't have time for her anyway. I just recently talked to a consultant who gave away a customer because she was done with her. She's like, she keeps asking for discounts. She keeps wanting free stuff and she's not going to be a hostess. And I told her, you know what? I think there's another consultant that can really service you better and be more available to you. I'm going to give you her name and number. You guys take control, get focused, take control, and get out of the summer slump, because you are going to blink and it's going to be Labor Day and people are going to be ready. Peg has got people ready tonight. Okay, real quick, in the next 5 minutes, I want to, because I want to give you all this really cool closing. You're going to love it, about just going for your dreams. But I want to real quick, let me go here, hang on. Let me go to our slideshow. And I just real quick, I just want to run through a couple of things from our slideshow. And I'm going to skip a lot of this. My unit is doing August squares, and I know if Terry's unit wants to do it, I'll honor that as well. So if you want to do August squares, go to joannashipe.com. It's right on the homepage, August squares. Fill it out and do it. We've got seminar this weekend. I know some of y'all are traveling, but I just want to remind you, we have seminar this weekend. We've got lots of fun things planned. They say it's going to be awesome. I trust them. We've got a little bit less than 4 weeks for you to finish your star. And then we had lots of ideas for finishing your star. This is the bracelet I'm wearing right now. And y'all can see it's like super cute. Love it. So make sure that you're tracking that. Also, we have the Powered by Pink Great Start Challenge. So I know right now, Sayonara and Zulema and Marsha in my unit all have people that if they became qualified, it would qualify them for this. So jump on this. Do not let it go. Do not think it's too late. You got plenty of time. So we've got our senior consultants. Yay, yay, yay. I want to see all these people in red by next month. Our red jackets. We're so proud of you guys as well. Our team leaders. Yay. And then let's do our points real quick. So get out your Powered by Pink. Get out your Powered by Pink. And let's do your points. Okay. You get, hang on, I'm going too fast here. You get 5 points for every 5 IPAs, okay? So it has to be in increments of 5 up to 20. So that's the bonus on the pop form. That's the bonus on the pop form.
Ya nos vamos, Chris.
Oh. Oh. That was Zulema. We all got our Spanish lesson there. Okay. All right. So 10 points for being on live or watching the video. Okay. I know participants can now see. If you turned in your weekly accomplishment, if your name is here, give yourself another 10 points for being accountable. 10 points for every full circle new face appointment. So Pega, your faces you do tonight will actually go on next week's form, okay? And then the rest we complete at the end of the month. So we're really excited about what you guys are going to be doing. These are our stars already. So many people are so stinking close to finishing up their star. So we talked about the Stop the Summer Slump. And what I want to do is I want to very quickly, I want to talk to you guys. I've had some of you ask questions about the limited edition. I know this is hard to see. I don't know. There's something with my glare here. There. See the mask? Okay, that's your new pink mask. All right, it's limited edition. Let me tell you about it. So this is what they send the directors. They send you a whole breakdown, but it's on Product Central. The special edition Mary Kay pink clay mask, it's only 18. Guys, it's 18. In other words, this could go as a Christmas stocking gift and you could do it for under 20. This is huge. A mask for under 20, okay? It revives dull, fatigued skin. It reveals a clean skin and a natural glow. It helps your skin feel soft and look beautiful. It has plumeria extract, which has antioxidant properties, which helps protect against free radicals on skin. It wraps, listen to this, learn how to say this. It wraps your skin in a velvety soft texture while you luxuriate in dreamy notes of dewy peony and tea blossom. Everybody say, ah. Oh, doesn't that just make you want to go, take me away? Okay. The key ingredients are the plumeria extract and mineral rich clay. And y'all know clay pulls things out. How often do you do it? 10 minutes, 1 or 2 times. And it's suitable for all skin types. So you can pull up this little chart, which has all the perfect mask stuff on Mary Kay InTouch, print that off. And you can talk to your customers about the 4 different types of masks that we're featuring. The charcoal, the moisture renewal gel mask, and the cellulose mask. I'm doing a big promotion in September on get your skin back in shape, okay, because it's going back to school. And I am doing a special on the cellulose mask. And it's buy one, get one half off. So that gives them 8 masks to get them ready for the upcoming holiday season. Okay, if they do it twice in September, twice in October, twice in November, twice in December, bam. That's their whole holiday regime. Buy one, get one half off. And I don't normally do things half off, but I have a lot of these on my shelf right now, so I can afford to do that. That's up to you guys. But you could do one, you know, buy one and get any one glamour item at 25% off or whatever you want to do. I like to do specials. Everybody likes to do like fun little specials, but try to make sure that you keep it. The specials are going to be something inexpensive, like half price on one glamour item. Okay. I just talked to a consultant about that today. The other thing that I want you guys to really be focused on right now is make yourself a list. And I want to say 10 people. Okay. And I want you to contact at least 2 people a day for the next 5 days. And just thank them for being your customer or being your friend or tell them you appreciate them. Do 2 a day. You may get on a roll and do all 10 in one day. But just little love calls. Okay. And then after you do that 10, I want you to go back and start over and say, oh my gosh, I left you that message on Wednesday morning. I completely forgot to tell you I'm doing a into summer special with my Mary Kay business. So call me if you're interested in hearing the details. I don't ever tell them what the details are. They don't listen anyway. Really. People do not listen past, hey, this is Amy, how you doing? I want to tell you about all my summer specials. Okay. You just say, call me if you're interested. It's your products, your favorite products. And then when they call, you have their profile card and you see they haven't ordered a mascara in a while. You say, yeah, with a $50 purchase, you get your mascara at half price. Guess what she needs? A mascara. Think like a businesswoman. Be strategic. Okay. Now I know Pega's got her party. Everybody be praying for her. I can't believe she doesn't want me to help her. I don't know whether that's insulting or she's just really independent. But I want to get on and watch you. I'm like, yes. I'm so excited. This is a big step, guys. This is a big step. So I'm really, really excited. Okay. So let's end with this. Our challenge in August every week is to pop a state. How many of y'all can just try to pop one state this week? It's 3 faces in any state. Okay. Yay. Pega signed up for seminar. Yay. Who can pop a state? What state can you pop? Unmute. Tell me what state you're going to pop, even if it's been.
I'm trying to pop Seattle. A cousin of ours they moved to Seattle. So she actually put an order on my Mary Kay. I've been bugging her because I gave her a bunch of samples when they were in. So she finally, after a couple of reminders, finally placed an order on my website. But instead of her, and it's decent size order, but instead of me, I said to her, I texted her and said, hey, can we talk? But that time difference, and she's got like a 3-year-old. I'm trying to see if I can pop Seattle. I'm trying.
Okay, well, Seattle is a city. Last I looked.
City. Oh, that's true.
But I think that would be awesome for you to pop Seattle.
I'm trying. So I guess I'm trying to pop Washington.
Okay, so you guys, the first time I ever did a Zoom party where everyone was live there, it was actually 10 women around the table, and I sent them all little sample packets and everything because I knew it was going to be huge. And I actually sent the trays and everything because she was going to pass them off to a girlfriend of mine that was coming back to the Phoenix area who brought them back to me. So she got they got the whole setup. Yeah, it cost me about $20 to mail, but that party was over $1,000. And I set up the iPad, or she set up the iPad, and I talked them through it. And it was amazing. You know what was really cool about it was they were so attentive. Like they weren't, you know how people do when they get together and they're like eating the food and all that. They just sat down. They were like, okay, okay. It was awesome.
Joe, Raymonique, that's actually how we met, is I did a Zoom party for her and she arranged it to have, it was a girls' night out. And Raymonique, how many did we have? 17?
It was large. I can't remember.
And they were the most wonderful people. And from that, Raymonique and I became friends, but that's what happens. I personally love the Zoom right now. It's a way to connect with people.
But you're compromised as well. So yeah, you're compromised. So that's good. And y'all, I can tell you right now, I hear from top directors every day, Terry does too, that say they are never going full blown live again. They're never having live meetings again. They're saying that leadership is going to happen in Atlanta and next year at seminar, it's going to be live. I'll tell you guys, it's not that I'm being pessimistic or doubtful, but I'm telling you right now, I'm taking it one day at a time. Just one day at a time. And I'll do a party with 3 or 4, and it's not me, guys. I've had COVID. I survived it. Didn't enjoy it, but I did get back to my high school weight. But people are going to do what they're comfortable doing. So if you give them all the opportunities, you can come, bring your sister on FaceTime. If I invited Robin and she said, well, my sister lives in the state of Seattle. I can say, well, you know what? I didn't know Seattle was a state, but I'm so excited. Why don't you bring her? Well, I can't bring her. She lives in Seattle. No, bring her on an iPhone or I'll give you my Zoom link and she can Zoom in. Oh, okay. I did a double facial with a friend that was in Hilton Head and her best friend that lives in Atlanta, and they got to visit. There's so many, you guys, in today's world, these opportunities were not available to us before. Everything was who was in your neighborhood, who's in your city, what time do the kids go to bed, what time do they go to school, working around your local cities, like homecoming. Oh my gosh, when Jules was in high school, we did no Mary Kay the week of homecoming because it was a ritual. The week of prom, it was crazy. You are not a slave to that anymore. You are not chained to those restraints anymore. So yes, have your face-to-face parties. Jamie, Vicky, Robin, y'all have them. They're amazing. But ask who they can invite from another area that would love to be part of the experience. Write that down, to be part of the experience. They're not going to receive a facial. They're not going to get a makeover. They're going to be part of the experience. Who do you know who would love to be part of the experience that we don't live near them? Because for every person, remember, people have two on their forehead, make me feel special. What's in it for me? I'm going to end with this. Offer them something. Let's say Jamie's coming to my house. Say, Jamie, you know what? I'm trying to pop some states. And what that means is I'm looking for at least 3 faces in states other than where we live here in West Virginia. If you will invite 2 or 3 people to join us on Zoom or FaceTime, we can do it either way. Zoom is easier because I can just put them on my laptop. I will give you 10% off for every guest you invite off of all your glamour products, never skincare, off of all your glamour products up to 4 people. Now she's got a goal. And she's like, but I'm coming over tomorrow night. Okay, who do you know who's not doing anything tomorrow night in another state? Let's invite them to be part of the experience. Now she's thinking, I'm going to have an experience and they're going to watch me get cute. And the whole time you're just doing a normal appointment and people are watching you. And that's all I have to say. Amy missed that. She wasn't looking at me, so I'll do it again. And that's all I have to say. I'm telling you guys, I'm old. I've been doing this a long time. It works. And it's all about creating those relationships, being friends, making them feel comfortable. These kind of things make people feel comfortable. I just had somebody the other day it was at the Dream Center. I've been spending a lot of time there lately because we're redoing some things. And they said, how do you just get people to do what you ask them to do? And I say, because they know I would do anything for them. And if you have that kind of loving, caring attitude, and y'all know I am not Miss Go Give, I am Miss Go Get. So, but if you have that kind of loving, caring attitude where, you know what, we can all partner up and we can support each other. Because let me tell you what, COVID and this whole thing and politically what's happened in our country and now what's going over in Afghanistan and the Taliban, let me tell you what, if this is not the best time in the history of our country for us all to pull together and have each other's back, I don't know when there is. We got to have each other's back. And there's nothing wrong with you calling your customers and saying, you have my back and I appreciate you. And that is important to me. That you have my back and you're loyal. Thank you so much. Okay, any questions? Who can tell me what your challenge of the week is? Monique, you got it?
We're contacting 10 people in the next 5 days. Right?
That's a good challenge. What we have a monthly challenge for every week this month. Do you remember what it was? It has to do with
Pop the state.
Pop a state.
Another state, yeah.
Pop a state. And it can be the state you live in. It can be the state you live in. It can be the state, I live in the state of Phoenix. Right, Robin? I'm never going to let you live that down.
Oh, that's a sin.
Okay, get ready. What time is it? Oh, good.
Wait, Joe, real fast, just a reminder, everybody still has tonight to complete their PCP for the holiday.
Oh gosh, I'm glad you said that. I haven't done that. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna put this video on Shy Family Superstars Facebook page. I want y'all all to get on In Touch right now and enroll at least 10 people in the holiday and enroll yourself because it's always good to know when you get the book, when they're supposed to get it. Okay, I didn't do fall mailing. I know, I didn't do it. I missed the deadline.
I know.
So
It hurts.
I'm doing
It hurt-
holiday. Yeah. Okay. On 3, we're all going to say bye, y'all. So unmute, especially all you West Virginians that have the good accent. And Zulema's going to speak in Spanish for us. She's at gymnastics. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Adios.
Bye, y'all.